What do all these images have in common? They're all based on a mathematical formula. So, if you want to create something artistic and pleasing to the eye, learn how to draw these famous equations. Let's take a look at how to draw one of these golden ratios in Solid Edge. I'll start by creating a simple triangle. I'll lock to the XZ plane, come out 100, and up 100. I'll put a dimension on this line, and I'll simply set this one equal to this one. Let's come over to the sketch view also. I'll come back to the line command, and I'm going to draw a line. I'd like to come off normal, 90 degrees from that, and then come back to the base point there. I'm going to come up to the equal constraint, and I'd like this to be equal to this. Come back to the line command, draw another line, and I'd like this line to be normal to this line, and back to the axis. Again, I just make this line equal to this line. Another line normal, this one to this one, and keep going around in that sequence. Then you could come back to the curve command and pick on these outside points. And there we see that beautiful curve that's used in all sorts of artistic expression. Let's take a look at building a curve around this following sequence of numbers. Now get started by drawing this sketch as shown. Exact dimensions here. And you can see the sequence here, how we're following these numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. I'm going to come up here to construction. This is all construction geometry. Let's just box pick that, change it to construction. Then I'll come up here to the arc by center point. I'll start my arc here right at the center and just come around to that point, and I'll come right around to this point. Then I'll start my next arc at this center point, come out to that edge, and up to the top. Right mouse click. And then my next arc, I'll come down here, because I want to come back to the same start point to continue the arc. And there's my next point. Now I'll come back to this point, pick up the arc again, round to this point, 90 degrees. And there's that beautiful arc that we see used in so much jewelry and art through the centuries. Now get creative and go around and experiment with some of your own artistic variations here. Let's go and make our curve a little thicker. And we do that just by identifying each segment we created. Come back up here to line width, and I'll change that to 2. And the color black. Now let's just box pick this. And I'll come up here to the rotate command, put in a step of 90. And I'm going to rotate around this point here to start. Let's see what we get. I'll do that 4 times. And let's fit to see what that looks like. And immediately we see this beautiful pattern. And you can see why this has been so popular throughout the ages.